Esper and Fairies. What could go wrong in Wilds of Eldraine here? Thank you for tuning in today. We have a lovely deck list from our friend Kiori here, taking down the best of one qualifier play-in, going 6-1 with this list, and I'm excited to share it with you here today. On top of that, we do have a sideboard for you for best of three, should you choose to do that as well. So with that, we got the timestamps down below where we will break down the strategy objective of this list. We'll cover your boarding for best of three. We'll go play that competitive Magic in best of one as we always do, and then pull it all back together in our retrospective outtake for today. Now, if you got a question, if you got a comment, do let me know because I'd love to hear from you. And on top of that, come swing by our Discord server. We've got a great active community, and thank you to everyone there. All right. Here's what we got going on. Esper Fairies. Fairies is kind of one of the big things here with Eldraine. I like how we're doing Esper. Unfortunately, there is not a white fairy. However, we are taking advantage of some really nice stuff, including Rafine here, including Wedding Announcement, and Virtual of Loyalty. So those are all great things. So what is actually the fairy piece? The fairy piece is really about this. Sleep Cursed Fairy here. This thing comes in 3/3, tapped, stun. Amazing. You can untap it if you pay 2. Very, very big hitter early game. Additionally, ward 2 and flying's just a lot. So play this turn 1, turn 2, you can untap it, swing in, all kinds of stuff like that. Keep that in mind. We also got Ego Drain. Target opponent's going to reveal their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. If you don't control a fairy, exile a card from your hand. We have Fairy Dream Thief as well. Here, this thing enters. You can surveil for 1. And you can exile it, draw a card, and lose 1 life. So good early game and late game advantage. Plus Fairy Fencing. You can give a strap to an opponent here. That creature gets an additional -3/-3 this turn if you control a fairy as you cast this spell. Again, that's very important verbiage. However, beautiful. Then we're still pulling in Fairy Mastermind. We got some control here and additionally control from spell control and then removal here on the board. So at the top end, we got Sheoldred. Really, really nice low-level pivot into kind of a mid-range game here in terms of what this list is going to do for you. On top of that, we do take advantage of some of the new man lands, which is great. I really like Restless Fortress, can make a huge difference in your list. I would actually consider maybe swapping that in for Shattered Sanctum, but something to consider there, obviously, in terms of how you're going to play. So that is the list. The strategy objective, again, is kind of tie down early game, take advantage of your fairies, move more towards that mid-range game, and that's going to help you lock it all down. Virtual Loyalty, obviously, is just a really, really nice blowout card for you, too. So, and so is Sheoldred. With that, that is the game plan here. Let's talk about boarding quickly. Boarding here is going to be aggro, mid-range, and late game. We're going to break down 3 ways. Against aggro, you're going to flip and cut downs. Dennick's a nice one as well. Lauren here can be okay depending on what you're playing. Kato can be okay depending on what you're playing. Destroy Evil can be nice. Knockout Blow can be nice as well in that space. Now, as we move to mid-range, you might want to start thinking about cut downs, pulling out. Negate if they're non-creature based. Dennick can still be nice. Loran can be nice. Kato can be nice. Duress again if they're not really creature based. Destroy Evil for sure if they're creature, and bigger creature at mid-range, Disdainful Stroke, absolutely a Knockout Blow. Late game, you're going to focus on Negate, Dennick, Loran, Kato, maybe Destroy Evil, certainly Disdainful Stroke. In terms of how you want to think about aggro, mid-range, and late game. Things that you're going to want to move out, you're going to want to move out your top end potentially as you get down to the more aggro space, then vice versa as you get down to the late game. All good things to kind of think about in terms of that lineup. So that is the strategy objective of this list for Esper Fairies, and then also your boarding for best of 3. Let's go play that competitive Magic. I'm excited to play these fairies. I'm a big fan of the fairy list. A lot of fun as always, and excited to see a nice competitive one here that our friend Kairori has utilized with here today. As always, great way to support the channel down below. Thank you for that. We got swag stores, we got memberships, we got other great ways to stay connected. Thank you for likes and subs as well. We will go first and we will keep this. Let's go ahead. We'll get our mana base right. We'll get this on first time through. We can certainly play that one if we want to. I will keep that, because it will be important against that. Now again, we can choose what we want to do here. Let's ego drain. Stoke the flames. And invasion of Rogatha. Ooh. This can be tough. They're gonna play this thing. Any target. Get rid of that for now. We know they'll come in with the chick here. Take that off the board. Now they'll need to decide if they want to go that route. Nope, to the face. Now we still have control. That is done. Here we go. That one will hurt unless they can start pulling this. So we'll see what they do. Do they have something big? All right, now we got some gain. And that is going to give us a ton of draw unless they kill that thing. Let's drop that. Make that bigger. I think we're going to be okay. We don't need to deal damage to that. We can take this thing off. Take 4. There we go. Draw 2. Lots of life back. I'm gonna play this. We'll get a draw off that. Counter there. And we are good. Look at that. Nice pivot from the fairies into a very nice Esper list. All right. On to our next best of 1 here. Let's go for it. Tolarian Academy. There you go. Look at that. It's our friend. We can keep this. We will get that in turn 1. We will see how this goes. We can untap it. We can do this. Wait for a second here, depending on what they're going to play. That is gone. All right, now we're sitting nice. Let's drain it. That is gone. They can at least get their 2 in here. Five for 4 is what that will take. I'm okay with that. We still have this. Oh, they had it. We'll take the 4. There we go. If they have the burn to the face, though, that's going to be a problem. Keep that one. Now we can block all the way across, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll see if they want to go that route. Oh, they did. Let me keep 1 back. Now, as long as it's not a burn, they got it. They didn't get it. We got it. All right. On to our third and final one here. We've been holding out very nicely against mono red. The list is smooth. All right, there we go. Let's go for it. Esper Fairies by our friend Kiori. Nice work. Qualifier Play-In. Not bad. Lungus. Crin Killy Dingle. I like it. Alright, we go first. We can keep this. We got black in there. It's fine. Ooh, we're good here. I'm gonna do that one first, actually. Let's go with black. Do we need 4? I don't need that. That gives ramp. We pay 1. It's fine. Pay 1. Didn't really need to do that, but that's okay. Gave him a lot of ramp. We could have maybe stopped them a little bit earlier, but that's okay. I didn't do it. Fine. Let him take the mastermind. That I will counter. Hit the Shieldred. That's okay. Now, if they get a Atraxa on, we're in trouble. That I will say. They didn't. But they got Potpourri and this guy. I can block it though. Unfortunately, didn't work out. Could have popped our Sleep Cursed, played around that a little bit differently. Let's see what they have. Ooh, another one of those. Pretty good thinning. +1. We're good. We'll take the 8. Oh shoot, I meant to do that. Would have popped that one. Would have been close to game, my friends. I screwed up. That's okay. Let's see what they do. That hurts. Actually, it wouldn't have been game. We would have got 2 more damage through, unfortunately. Oh, I guess we could kill this thing first. No, still got it. Didn't matter. Would have needed to hit one of those in response in order to get by. Unfortunately, we're not quite able to get there against the Witch or Control, Atraxa, 5-color, whatever you want to call it. So close though. Not bad though, we'll take that. We had a great run here today nonetheless. So let's bring it all back together as we always do. So again, Esper Fairies, we talked about this key strategy around this. Really like how it pivots in the early game to kind of that mid-range. We saw that excel a few times here today, which was great. Additionally, we did very well against those aggro lists, particularly the mono red. Unfortunately, we just did not overcome that last match. So all in, had a great run, 2 out of 3. Big W nonetheless. And on top of that, this was a great qualifier play-in list from our friend Kiori. So thank you for sharing. Excited to feature one here today. Lastly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. As always, appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we grow a great community here in Magic the Gathering. On top of that, questions, comments, let me know. Feel free to swing by the Discord server. We've got a great community there as well. And appreciate the likes and the subs. We've got memberships available to you. Other great ways to support the channel down below. Affiliate links, all that kind of stuff. Merch, whatever. Cards if you need them. Check that out. Thank you ahead of time. Additionally, we've got a ton of great Magic content here for you on the channel and more coming all the time. With that said, may your fairies fly away for you here, like ours did for the most part here today. All right, take care. We'll see you again soon. Enjoy.